Howdy, how you do? I'm taking my Dunkin' Donuts hat off. No, that was Bravo. So my apron, my hat, and the title of this video. So I got a job at Dunkin' Donuts, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. And I also wanted to do like a like what I did like on my first interview or whatever. So yeah, this video is basically gonna be me talking about my new job at Dunkin' Donuts and a little bit of help on interviews. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I actually went to it's in my notes because I'm bad at dates, but so I found it. So if I say so one more time, on August 25th, me and my mom went into Dunkin' Donuts.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
There's something on my face. Me and my mom went into Dunkin' Donuts, and I saw a now hiring sign, and then I asked for an application. They gave it to me. Me and my mom pulled over. I signed the application. We went back around through the drive-thru because the lobby's closed, and I turned in the application. And then the next day after, I called them. I was like, "Hi, I'm calling to check on my application." And then they're like, "Oh, we were actually gonna call you today." So they so on that 26th of August, I believe that was a Wednesday if I'm not wrong, they called me, and well, I called them, vice versa. Then we planned an interview on August 28th, which was a Friday. That was at 2:15, and later on in the video I'm going to be telling you tips about the interview. And then the next day so the interview was on Friday 28th, and then the next day, Saturday the 29th, they called me. Actually, my last video, so this was like last week, so if you guys saw my senior sunrise video, after I got home from the senior sunrise shenanigans, they actually called me. And then I was actually eating sunflower seeds, and I like took them out my mouth, and I answered the phone. I was like, "Hello," and they're like, "We're called to, you know, say that you're hired." And I was like, "Oh my god, yay, thank you, yada yada." So I got hired on the 29th of August, and then skip to Monday of the 31st. I feel like I'm talking fast. So skip to Monday the 31st. That was my first day. I went in and I signed, oh my god, a bajillion papers. Like, she opened up the file and there were so many papers to sign. I was like, oh, okay. It was literally all the same stuff, like just my signature, and I probably signed my address like 5 times, but different departments want different papers. I think I filled like 30 papers, but yeah. So my first day was that Monday, where it was basically me signing papers, and then they gave me a little tour of the area, Dunkin' Donuts. And then September, my first real day, so September 1st, so I did that Tuesday thing. No, on Monday. The Monday where I signed all the papers. And then skip along to Wednesday. That was like my real first day. So I don't have school on Wednesdays, so I came in the morning. I worked from 7 to 12. They threw me out onto the battlefield, pushed me to the battlefield. So yeah, that was my whole little process. Okay, now we're talking about my real first day. So this is when I worked Wednesday, 7 to 12. That was like my first day. It was like a 5-hour shift, and I was making drinks. So when I first got there at 6:50. My shift starts at 7. I first got there, and I was kind of awkward. I was like, you know, my little thumb thing, and I was like, and I was like, I can help you fill the cups. So like the first 20 minutes, I was like, but then something kicked into me, and I was, you know, getting to the groove, because I watched the tutorial or whatever before my first day, so I knew like the basics. So yeah, on my first day I was kind of nervous, but then I, you know, hopped into the deep end. So that was Wednesday. Then I went back on Thursday, just from 1 to 3:30, just to, you know, get some more practice in. And then today, Friday, so I just got done with my Friday shift. So on Friday, it was also 1 to 3, so it was only 30 minutes left. But basically Thursday and Friday I was just, you know, practicing on drinks, filling the afternoon shift. Morning shifts are definitely more, you're constantly moving. You never take a break unless you actually go on your break. But, you know, on the afternoon shifts, it's like you literally be sitting there for 20 minutes with like 2 drinks to make, and then all of a sudden a huge rush comes in. You have like 20 things coming out of the little ticket thing. You're making like 20 drinks. I'm like, ah! Don't look at me like that. Bob just looked at me. He was like, so yeah. And then so tomorrow, Saturday, when this video will be uploaded. So that's basically my first week or whatever. And then next week I work 23 hours. So yeah, that's my job at Dunkin' Donuts. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like making drinks. They're kind of fun. It's a little frustrating when you make a drink and then it says canceled and you're like, oh. Or when people order drinks and then they drive out of the drive-thru. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, and then this one drink yesterday, Wednesday, it was a small iced coffee, like, you know how big the smalls are, with 10 pumps of caramel. Caramel. I was like, this much caramel, but, okay. When I tell you, when you were listening to the first part and you're like, oh my god, she literally got this job in the span of a week, they literally called her back, you know, like days up, like the next day after. Not all jobs are like that. Get that into your head now. I've literally been looking for a job. Bravo, are you okay? What's wrong? Right. Anyway, I've literally been looking for a job since February. And it's August, September now. So, well, not really February. May. May is when I really started to crack down into it. So, June, July, August. So it took me about 3 months. Oh my god. It took me about 3 months to find a job. So don't think that you can, well, some people you can just go out there and get a job. But I'm basically what I'm saying is to be patient. Like, don't expect to just go to a place and be like, give me a job. Because most places don't really like hiring people without any job experiences, sadly. But Dunkin' Donuts gave me a job and I appreciate it so very much. Anyway, so yeah, don't expect a job, but believe you'll get a job. So the interviewing process. So when you go to interview, you're gonna wear something not fancy but like business casual. So some people do like black jeans and like a fancy blouse, or if you're a boy then like a collared shirt or whatever. And then what I wore was a dress, just like a blue polo dress and the fancy like black shoes or whatever. So I just wore that and I put my hair into a bun and then I went to my interview. My interview was at 2:15. I got there around 2:07, so I was early because I didn't want to be late, because if you're late to the interview, end of your job right there. So I got there early. Then I walked in, they sat down at the thing. It was the manager and like, actually the manager who interviewed me, she got like fired or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but she doesn't work there anymore. Or she left, I don't know, something. But anyway, so I have 2 new managers. Trina, she's super nice. She helps me, like, she's like my leader person who teaches me how to do a bunch of stuff. And then I have another manager. She has like other shifts, so I only saw her once. And then the store owner's nice. Then actually a lot of people who work there are really nice. I'm getting off topic. So back to the interview. I sit down, they sit down, and then my interview was literally like 5 minutes. I don't know if that was good or bad, but I guess it was good because I got the job. So I sat down, and then they sat down and whatever, and they were like, yeah, they asked me like 4 questions or maybe 5. Not many questions. And you know, like most interviews, they ask you what are your strengths and weaknesses, you know, like the difficult questions. Yeah, I didn't get asked that. So the first question was, memory's so bad. I don't remember the first question. I do remember a couple questions. So at the end, like towards the end of the interview, they asked me, out of all the applicants, why should we hire you? So what got me the job, I think, was that I was like, you know, jobs like that, they really like teamwork and people who like have like a clear voice and people are positive and stuff like that. So I was telling them, like, basically, I'm a hard worker, I'm a team player, and you know, like, I'm positive, yada yada hee hoo, stuff like that, you know, really grips their heart. So, and then the question before that, it was something like, what's important working, something like that. So I was basically talking about teamwork again. And then they actually asked me what sports I played. I don't think that was really an interview question, more like a curious question, because I talked about teamwork and like teams, whatever. So they asked me what sports I played or whatever. So I just said track and volleyball because I do. But yeah, today's Friday. Yeah, but they asked me that, and yeah. So basically, and then another question that they asked was like, how available you are. So I only have school Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and it literally ends at like 12. And I don't have school Wednesday. So I'm pretty available, and then I don't have sports right now because of Corona. So I was pretty much an available person, so I don't know, maybe that got me the job too. Yeah, but they literally only asked me like 5 questions. But I've seen other people where like their interviews were like 10-15 minutes. And then, but mine on the other hand was 5. So I can't really tell you how long the interview is going to be. And I watched a gajillion videos about interviews. And then my mom, of course, she's been on interviews before. So I asked her, so me and her kind of practice. Also practice, my mirror's right here. Practice in a mirror, you know, talk to the mirror and be like, why should we hire you? And then you look at the mirror and be like, because I'm a yada yada hee hoo. You know what I mean? So just practice, and yeah, so that was basically the interviewing process. Thank you so super duper uber much for watching my video. Hope you liked, you commented, you subscribed, you turned on the notification bell, you shared, you had a blast, all that jazz.